Former cult members, when did you realize you were in a cult? I was nearly indoctrinated into a cult when I was 19. I had recently gone through a pretty rough upheaval in my life, so I was pretty desperate for something in my life to go my way. On top of that, I had been recently diagnosed with schizophrenia. It all started at my church. I had been attending for the past 2 years and had met some very nice people. Two of these people that I met while there were this married couple. For the sake of the story, let's call them James and Jane. James was 44 and Jane was 29. James and Jane were sweet and very welcoming, so I found their presence to be exactly what I needed at the time. For about 4 months I had been going over to their place to just hang out or have dinner. Their place was covered wall to wall in crosses, fish, and other holy symbols. Over time though, they began to get a bit more intense than they had been in the past. As I got to know them, I would eventually come to tell them about my diagnosis. They were always extremely interested in hearing all about my hallucinations. At first I had only thought they were curious. A couple weeks later, James and Jane invited me over for dinner. I had assumed it would be just like any other time I had gone to visit. When I got there, however, I quickly realized that I was not the only person they invited. 3 other people were there, 2 women and a man. James and Jane told me that they were family from out of town and asked if it was alright for them to join for dinner. I didn't want to be rude, so I hesitantly said yes.